it's a plot to drop the IQ. Fighting amongst each other over rumors that don't like you. Prefer us trapped in melancholy with the wood ones of holly. Suggestions that obliterate to camouflage the folly. Attempt a mental robbery, executed sloppily. The poppers see this mockery and walk the talk with me. Put the hands up to touch the Akasha, cause you know deep down there's something bigger than your wallet.
Sweet eternal balance of all that is good, true, and beautiful, friends. Welcome to your March 2022 Tarot Oracle. Very excited for this one. It's a big deal what's going on in the world today and all the stuff and the things. We're going to look at all of it. Might get a little specific with some of these because the ones we do are very general, right? As you know, if you've been here for previous tarots, monthly tarots, yearly tarots, you see we look at the economic, we look at our physical health and well-being, we look at our emotional and mental, we look at our romantic, our social, our spiritual, and an overall message. But I know most people are going to want to know what's going on with Ukraine, what's going on with Russia, and what's going to happen in March with them. So we might pull a card or two for just that as well, in addition to what we might already get through those other venues we just talked about and placements. And I'm just shuffling the cards right now. I'm just getting the energy right. And, the intention with these readings is that for as many people as are watching, we get the best information and messages to come through for those specific people. So if you're watching this and taking part, then this is for you specifically. All those people who don't watch it, don't participate, they may need other messages, and those are the messages we're not going to get. We're just going to get the ones that are good for us. And so hopefully more and more people participate, and, we can get messages for lots and lots of people at once, which is the powerful awesomeness of doing group activities like these. So, and someone asked me recently, they said, are you going to do an episode or sort of speak out about Ukraine and Russia? And I'll just say this. Nobody should die for bankers, and that's what's really going on. That's what it really comes down to. Nobody should die for Agenda 2030, and that's what it is. That's what it really comes down to. This is a global plan of domination of humanity, not a war between Ukraine and Russia or the US and the EU and Russia. Those are all the reasons that we are given to give our hearts and our souls and our participation, our bodies and our lives to this struggle. But the real goal is to continue to clench down on the world economy and to move towards digital identification and to move towards controlling people more and more what they can say and do online and elsewhere, controlling their money access. We're already seeing these runs on money and the banking issues in Canada and now here in Ukraine. And this is all just a push for that. I don't say just as in that means that people aren't going to die. People are going to die, and they're going to die because a lot of them chose to be in militaries that are going to go to war, perhaps, or are in war right now, however you describe that for yourself and define that for yourself. And some innocent people are going to die, because of where they live, and that's unfortunate too, if that's what happens. And we can all feel sad for that. That's horrible. And that doesn't make it any much less of a global plan for domination of humanity. So, people's emotions get high and they're like, you don't care about Ukraine. Oh, I care about the people of Ukraine deeply. I hope they all get the fuck out of there. Or, stop. Stop participating. I know that a lot of the actors that are actually, I don't know. It seems very obvious to me that a lot of the actors that are perpetuating this in Ukraine are literally that. They're actors. That seems obvious. Literally, the president is an actor. He's a globalist. He was put there on purpose. And the people behind him are, seemingly the people who seem to support him are literal white nationalists, Nazis, neo-Nazis, which is interesting that we're supposed to be behind those people. And, you look at a lot of the cams, the live footages going on in Ukraine, and nothing's happening. And then you see the paper cardboard cutouts of guns, and you see this woman who's posing with her BB gun. And then you see this footage that they ripped from years earlier and are pretending just happened. And you see that, woman who was in like an earthquake or something, and they're pretending like she got shelled by Russia, and just nothing but bullshit. Nothing but bullshit already. So if there was really a real good reason, a real good, heart-tugging reason for us to care, and there was a lot of carnage, like, why would they have to lie so much? They were lying before we even got here. They kept telling us that Putin had done this and that, and then he hadn't, and whatever. I'm sure Putin's side is lying too. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. And that doesn't mean that real people won't get hurt. It just means it's bullshit. We don't have to take sides in bankers' wars unless the side is for the people and for humanity, not for a country or a government. So stand by that forever, no matter what the war is. And let's get into March. And so if you're watching this on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, then, we are only on Rockfin tonight. This is for supporters only, more so. So some shows I do just on Rockfin, some things I do just for supporters, and Rockfin is the only place I can live stream to supporters. So it's live for supporters now. And then I also upload it to Locals, rogue.locals.com for supporters. So you can be in Locals.com and not be a supporter, but if you want access to content like this, you do have to be a supporter on Locals or on Rockfin or even on subscribestar.com/rogue-ways. Any of those places will get you access to this content and also other content. We do hangouts every Thursday. It's not really content. It's not scripted, nor is it recorded, nor is it live streamed by anybody, but it is, fun access that you get, cool goodies that you get by being a supporter. And other things. Every once in a while I have a bonus episode that's just, for supporters only, or half of an episode that is for supporters only. I like to do that if I pre-record sometimes, and just things like that. So you do get bonuses, plus you just get to know you're supporting the show, which is amazing and beautiful, and I love all of you who do that. So having said that, go over to Rockfin now. If you are not there or on Locals or on Subscribestar, then I guess you should go do those things so you can get access to these goodies. But much love to you either way, and hopefully I will see you again another time if you're not joining us over on Rockfin right now. The link is below you, no matter where you're watching or listening, and you can just jump over. See you